Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize for the delay. I was running just a tad bit late per usual. Um, but today we do have a special guest on here today. Hello, Fortune. How you doing? How you doing? She goes by the name of Shana-Lee Scott. I met her last year when I went to Dallas, Fort Worth, and I went to the event with Stay Hall, and I networked and met with a lot of people. She was actually on the show last year talking about a women's retreat, and she's going to talk more about that today. She has another one lined up for 2026, and as well as a book that she just has coming out, or I believe it's out now. So welcome at RLM and just asking for a friend. Without further ado, I don't like to keep people waiting behind the scenes. So I introduce to you Miss Shana-Lee Scott.
Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming again. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
So, if you don't mind, do you might like to tell people about yourself?
Yeah. So I am now I'm getting used to it, but I am a published author. I wrote my first book, and so I'm that as well as an entrepreneur. I have a self-care business for women, just allowing women the opportunity to take a pause for a moment, as well as not feel guilty about taking time for themselves. And so that's part of me, as well as just being a wife, a daughter, a sister, and a friend. So and of course, most importantly, a child of God. So yeah, so that's about me, an entrepreneur as well as a published author.
Okay, congratulations. This is your first book?
Yes, yes.
Congratulations, congratulations, So, what is the name? We're going to talk about the women's retreat as well. Welcome in, Pooh Hef, and pre-retirement, and everybody in the bushes. Um, what is the name of the book, and where can we find it?
Yeah, so the name of the book is actually Mommy in Waiting. And it's a book, it's a 40-day devotional book that talks about the waiting season. So yes, it's titled Mommy in Waiting, but it really talks about the waiting season. I've had people read it that's not waiting to be a mother, but they are just waiting for something, and they say it has really helped them and shift their perspective. Each topic is dealing with an emotion. So, the emotional roller coaster when we wait, because we're all waiting for something, is what it's about. And so I do talk about like my journey of desiring to be a mother, as well as the women in the Bible, but I also give encouragement and just simply talking about, when we're waiting and the various stages that we go through in waiting. And
Amen.
where you can find it. You can find it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million, as well as Walmart. If you are in the DFW area, then the Doc Bookstore is a bookstore in the Fort Worth area. It also has it as well. Or on my website, I have a website on mommyandwaiting.com. So,
I know that's right. Amen. That's what's up. I'm in waiting.com. Okay, I didn't know about the website, so that's awesome.
mhm.
So, yeah, I do appreciate you again coming in. So, yes, like she said, name of the book is called Mommy and Waiting. If you guys are interested, it's not just, it's waiting on various things. So if you're
Yeah.
interested, it's available everywhere. It looks like
Yeah.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Now I know you was on here last year, and we was talking about you had a women's retreat last year as well. How long have you
Yeah.
been doing these retreats?
Oh, 2 years now, 2 years. So we're coming up to our third year, but it has grown. So the first year, it was just five ladies. And then this year, we just got back from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and it was 15 ladies. So it is growing. And so yeah, so next year we're going to Austin, Texas. So
You're right now.
yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you this. Okay, um, how is this set up? Like the women, do we have to us have a certain amount of women with us to go? Like, okay, everybody's in their own cabin, so like 4 or 5 women.
Yeah, so we actually have a house. So it's a house. You can when you sign up, you can choose to have a room to yourself, or share a room. And so you don't have to necessarily know someone or bring a group of people to come along with you. One thing that I do for my retreats is that before we get to the retreat, I actually have different engagement opportunities for us to get together, so we can get comfortable with one another. We're going to be spending a weekend with one another, and so it's really fun. This year it was some ladies didn't know a lot. Well, actually, a lot of the ladies didn't know each other, as well as they didn't know each other, or they didn't know me, but they trusted me, which I take as a very much an honor. This was our sweatshirt, and so it says "I am worthy." That was our theme this year. I am worthy, and so you can choose to share a room, or have your own room when you sign up. That's so the double, when you sign up, it says a double, but that doesn't mean like a double bed. It means you'll be sharing a room. So yeah, so yes, you need to come on with us.
Okay.
Foreign and was it Van Farney AT&T? Yes, come on. So we had a great time, and so but it gives you an opportunity to get to know the ladies, and a lot of the ladies, they felt comfortable with one another because by the time we got to the retreat, they knew each other, they knew each other names, so it was just already like a sisterhood, like, and we had such a great time and everything. So yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, what is the date for the Austin, Texas? I'm interested. I've been going to Texas a lot this year.
Yeah, so it's October 15th through the 18th. So it's the Thursday through the Sunday of 2026.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, yeah, and so I do give payment plan opportunities, to pay it out monthly or a lump sum, or things such as that. But we do have payment plan opportunities, as well as this next year's theme is restful. So we're not going to be sleeping the whole time, but but we are going to definitely make sure that we just know how to incorporate rest. This year in Broken Bow, what the retreat tend to encompass, is we will do an activity that is known to that area. And so, for example, we went horseback riding when we was in Broken Bow. When we went to Fredericksburg, we did a winery. So we'll do something that is known for Austin. We ate good. We always, the last night, I bring in a chef, and the last night she did a fabulous job. We actually was able to make our own pasta, so we was able to do that, and everything. So you have a chef. We also do a community service project at the retreat. So this past year we did cancer care boxes. So all the ladies was tasked to bring just an item to put in the box, and when I tell you, it was an overflow. It was so many. I had to like switch up the boxes for it, but it was such an overflow, and the ladies were able to submit women that are currently going through treatment, or just recently got over treatment, and then the rest of the boxes we actually donated to an organization locally here in the DFW area called the Bridge Breast Network. So yeah, so you'll do that. We also had a counselor come in, and we just had sisterhood moments where we just had conversations with one another, and she broke us up into groups, and so we were able to just talk, and that was another time for bonding, and just for us to have just talk about what's going on, what's going on in our lives, what's going on in the world, and just a safe space for that. We also had Christian yoga in the morning, so we stretch. And it was such a beautiful house. It had a balcony, and so it was just a great view and everything. And so yeah, so you can definitely find, like, check out information at breatheandexcel360.com. But also, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you also can see, like, the recap from Broken Bow as well as Fredericksburg, to even give you an idea of the weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. How you doing up there in Missouri? So, it sounds like it's a lot to do in 3 days. So that's awesome. That's bomb.
Yeah.
Someone was asking about the price. So before we get into the price, I wanted to ask, are all these events, like the chef and everything, included in the fee, or
Yes, yes. So I don't believe in nickel and diamond. So it's just it's all inclusive. And so when you pay your fee, it's everything included: the lodging, the food, all throughout the weekend. The only thing that you have to worry about is if you want to do souvenirs. And so, like, at the horseback riding location, they had a shop like that. If you wanted to purchase something wherever we go, then yeah, that's up to you. But the activities included, everything is included. You really just go and relax. That is the job. Like, relax and have a good time. That's the goal for the weekend. And so yeah, so it's all inclusive. And so the single room is $14.50, and then the to share a room is $12.50.
okay?
And then it's $150 is the deposit, and then of course that goes towards it, and then you just have to pay throughout.
How many people do you share the room with, or what's the max? Like one other person?
Either 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. So she says a chef, horseback riding, making pastas and whatnot. Girl.
Yes. It's and it's a great time also, because we also did line dancing. We were having so much fun. But yeah, so and you can fly in, you just, oh, I'm sorry, even transportation is included. The only thing you have to do is just get to the retreat. So if you are out of town and you are flying into Austin, you just have to get to the location where we will be. And then from there, any activity we do and deals with transportation, don't worry about that either.
I know
it's
right.
Again, it's included in the cost. So literally, I tell everybody, once they get in, once they get there, it is literally put down your bags, enjoy the weekend, and just take a time for yourself. I had so many ladies, and this is the thing that, I just enjoy and I love. I had so many ladies say I was able to just think about myself this weekend. I didn't have to think about other things. I was able, and now we have a group chat because the ladies wanted to stay in touch with one another. Okay, so now we have a group chat that, just to stay abreast of what's going on in each other's lives and everything like that. So it's a great way to just meet someone. And just meet new sisters and everything. I had one attendee tell me, because she literally did not know anyone, but she just took a chance. She heard about it and she just took a chance, and she was like, I'm so glad that I came, that I stepped outside my box, because she was like, I wanted to do something for myself. That was her goal for 2025. And so she's so glad that she came. She was able to meet people. She didn't stay by herself. She had a room by herself. But then she came out, she socialized, and it was just great. It was just an awesome time.
That is what's up. I tell you what. So again, me and Shana-Lee, we met during the event that Stay Hall had. And from that event, I have a meet. I call it the Texas meetup, but the women there are not all from Texas. But Texas be staying busy.
Yes.
Texas, there's always some. I know Stay and some of the other ladies from Texas, and some in Virginia and stuff as well. But they, I call it my Texas sisters or whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they stay on the grind. They stay busy. So I
Yeah.
okay, so it's $150 deposit, and then
Mm-hmm.
is there a deadline of when the money needs to be
Yes,
collected?
yes. All monies have to be paid by September 15th of 2026.
September
So a
5th.
month before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I am not, when I go out of town, I don't know, the older I get, I don't want to drive anymore. So like I haven't drove in another state. I travel a lot, but I don't drive.
Yeah.
So I love the fact you like, don't worry about transportation. Just get
Yeah.
there. I'm writing all this stuff down too for myself.
Yeah, yeah. So I shared so even with the Zoom calls, this past Zoom call we had, of course we had the introduction Zoom call so everybody get to know each other. And then I actually it was an opportunity for them to meet the counselor the therapist that I had at the retreat. She came and she did a session on the Zoom call. Then I also had the yoga instructor come and do it. Again, it was just a safe space for us to ask questions prior to. And then the last two sessions was answering any questions. And then we had one the Sunday before we left, and it was like, hey, let's talk about any last minute questions, anything. And so that's where we was coordinating, like we bringing fans because we did boots on the ground. And so yeah, so it was by that time, so it's not just one Zoom call to, okay, we just meet everybody, but it's all intentionality. That's one thing about Breathe and Exhale 360. One thing about me is all about intentionality and making sure that we're comfortable. I've been to a lot of conferences, a lot of seminars, workshops, and I tend to go by myself. So I really think about the person that, hey, you're coming by yourself, and you have to meet people at these things. And so it's like, how do we do that and make sure that you feel safe and everything such as that? So.
Okay, I'm over here doing the math, but girl, I'm
Yeah.
just asking for a friend was the first one to ask about the pricing. Just asking, we want to room up. Just let
Right.
me know. Let me know. So it's a 150 deposit, and then
Mm-hmm.
I look up eight payments of 150, and we in like Flynn. We're
Right. 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 Exactly.
just get to Austin. Just get to Austin.
Right.
Let me know, girl. Let me know. And again, it's August 15th to the 18th of 2026.
Yeah.
The food is provided. Once you get to the location, transportation is
Yeah.
provided.
Yeah, yes. And I'm actually going to have a more detailed informational session coming up. So if ladies, if you want to start following Breathe and Exhale 360 on Instagram or on TikTok or on Facebook, then you'll also get that information when I post about it, and then you'll be able to attend. It'll be live, so I'll either do it on on the YouTube page that because I also have a YouTube page. But it'll be live, so you can ask questions as well once you hear. And that's where I probably give. I'm still in planning it as far as the activities, but I'll share more details in that informational session.
Robin the Garden said he's interested in going also. So I know last year the guys were all like,
Yeah.
what about the men? What about the men? So do you see yourself in the future like having maybe a couples or a men and women co-ed kind of thing?
Yeah, probably in the future, because I know people have asked me if I do more than just one retreat. And so yeah, so probably in the future that I'll do a couple retreat, or I'll probably ask my husband for as far as the man retreat, to know like what men want to do. so yeah.
Because see, I'm single, but I don't know. I'll go to the co-ed. I'll go to the co-ed.
Go ahead. Okay. Okay.
Okay, for you guys who may have missed it, she is a first time author. So uh wind back and give them a real recap for the newer people coming in about the book.
Yeah. So it's Mommy in Waiting. It's Mommy in Waiting. And it's a 40-day devotional book that talks about the waiting season. So literally, but even if you're not waiting to be a mother, then it doesn't, you can still read the book because it really talks about the waiting season. So each chapter is dealing with some type of emotion. I have desire, anger, hope, joy, just to name a few, satisfied. So just to name a few chapters, but it's a 40-day devotional that talks about just the waiting season and just the various emotion that we go through. And then at the very end of each chapter, I also ask thought-provoking questions that just talks about the waiting. It doesn't necessarily talk about if you're waiting on a child. It just talks about in the waiting period. And so it's thought-provoking questions. Also, I asked like for a pulse check of, how do you feel like today, and I tell people like you can read the devotion all the way through, or you can, if you read it all the way through and then one day you feel like I just need some hope, and go back and read hope. And then or if you feel as though I'm upset, I'm angry, that's an emotion we don't tend to talk about a lot. And so what you call it, so we don't really talk about anger at God, and so I talk about that, I go there in the book. And so it's a love story to God, but at the same time it does talk through like just being real, like being honest about what that looks like when we're waiting, because oftentimes when we pray and when we ask God for something, we do expect it, because we live in this microwave society. We kind of expect it, if not immediately, shortly after. And so what happens when the Lord is like, no, I need you to wait, and I need you to sit in the wait and process it. And like, how do we wait well? Like, is that even possible to wait well, right? And so so that's what the book is about. And it's really just been a blessing just to, it came out September 23rd, and just as people are receiving it and reading it, the messages that I get about it, that you're making me look at you're making me look at my weight very much differently. You are just giving me the courage to talk about more about my situation, because oftentimes that's the other part of it too, is that we don't necessarily wait to we find ourselves isolated when we're waiting, because like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to, and it's like, well, let's have a conversation, let's make sure you have that community that you can go to and have a conversation with and everything. So yeah. And I'm actually, if you are in the DFW area, I am actually doing a meet the author at the Doc bookstore November 22nd. So you can always,
Texas always has something going on.
yeah. So yeah, so you're able to just come out and hear more about it, hear more about even the journey of Mommy in Waiting, of me writing the book, and everything, and how it even came about. And I could talk about it here if we have time, but yeah.
Okay, so I love the concept of the book. I'm always trying to speak motivation into people. I speak to a lot of content creators, and they're like, "Oh, well, this person, they got monetized before I did." We do live in a microwave society, and everybody wants the things now and immediately. So I do love the concept of the book. So the book talks a lot about patience and how to wait, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's right. It does talk about patience. It talks about waiting, and even in those moments of when we feel as though, well, Lord, am I waiting for something that's actually going to happen, or is this my like like take it from me? We get to that stage in our waiting season where we're like, well, Lord, I just feel like it's not going to happen, right? So it's doubt. That's one of the chapters too, is doubt. And it's like, well, Lord, if it is it going to happen, what does that even look like? And so even wrestling with that, sometimes we can find ourselves just wrestling, like, is it really going to take place? So at the very end, I do have letters to the readers of just the waiting. And then my husband actually wrote a letter to the man. So if you know anyone, or even if you know someone that is just dealing with infertility, or just their desire is to be a mother, it's for anybody really, for waiting. But if you do know someone that is dealing with that, then this is a great book to pick up, especially as the holidays is coming upon us and everything. Just to pick up the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. And when you said the book, meet the author is again?
It's November 22nd on at Doc Bookstore here in the DFW area. They're located in Fort Worth. So it's at 5 o'clock. It's a Saturday. It's at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 7. So
Okay.
so yeah. Yeah, and then you can also, like I said, get it just for the ones that are just tuning in. You can get it on Amazon if you type in "Mommy in Waiting." It's available there. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million, Walmart, and it is some other sites that I'm not from, that my friends would message me. It's like, hey, I saw your book on here. So she's like, right, it really did help. Yes, that's good that you got a puppy. Exactly. But I think this book is great for you if you're tired of waiting, because that's a real emotion too. That's a real emotion. Like, okay, Lord, I don't know what you're doing here. And I talk about that, like, what do we do during our waiting season? And when we get tired, or what is God also showing us and birthing in us in our waiting season? So
Okay. I did have to pull it up on Amazon, and it popped right up. It was the
yeah,
first one, Mommy in Waiting. It's available on Kindle for $11.99,
yeah.
and also
Mhm.
paperback for $25.
Yes. Yes, the ebook. Yes, you can also, if you don't want the physical book, yes, it is now available on the ebook. So yeah. So
Okay.
you can get that even with Apple Books, like anywhere that you get your ebooks available.
This is like so awesome. So,
Mhm.
do you have any plans for another upcoming book in the future?
Um, right now I'm journaling because I feel like the Lord is telling me to write a second book. So right now I'm in the I guess the pre phase of me journaling and just making sure that I capture my thoughts and everything such as that. So
Okay, welcome in. She
mhm.
said, "Yeah, I didn't go live on TikTok today. I usually go live on multiple platforms, but I have trouble on the TikTok side because, like, inviting people up, and then everybody wants to come up. So,
Okay.
um, yeah, we'll be back live over there tomorrow. Let me see. Are there any other questions you guys may have in here in the comments? Um, just asking for a friend. If you are really interested, we can shack up now. We can shack. I can find a trip. I can get to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
You just let me know. And October 15th, I have a daughter in college. So
Mhm.
October 15th to the 18th, there's no fall breaks or anything around that time.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. That's good.
So I'll
That's
be
great. See, it's all lining up. It's all lining up, right?
okay. It's a sign.
It's a sign.
I wasn't able to do it last year when you came on. I wanted to, but I wasn't able to. But I'm kind of free. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
So yes.
Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Thank everybody for commenting and coming in and saying hi and everything. She said, "Okay, I got you, girl. I got you." She's in on the outskirts of Memphis.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Memphis. Okay, then.
Really?
Yes. I lived there for 2 years. Yes. I love Memphis. Yes.
So we do have a lot of gardeners, some in Memphis and everywhere. Do you? I think you said last year you did not garden. You still don't
I
garden?
didn't, but I've been thinking about it this year. So this year, I have been watching videos about how to start your garden and everything. So I'm fine. I even went to the store to get like the seeds and everything such as that. So I gotta find the time because my husband tells me unless you need to make sure you commit into this. This isn't just you just put it down and just walk away. Like wait, you make sure you commit into it before you do it because he's like I'm not picking that up. You go and make sure you can commit to that. So I'm working out my schedule, but yes, I am finding that I it's time to start gardening. So yeah.
See, I hear a lot. I'm not married or anything, and I don't even know your husband, but I know a lot of content creators. Their husbands, they started off in the bushes, but they come out and help.
Yeah.
I see. Do you have an idea of like what are you interested in?
Yeah. So okay. So I'm interested in like peppers, like the bell peppers,
Okay.
and tomatoes. Those are like the two that I want to start. I want to start with. I want to get to a place too that I do watermelon, but
Ooh.
I feel like that's that for the advanced side. That's the advanced side,
Okay.
and then I want to also do some herbs. I want to
I'm doing
make
herbs
some
now.
herbs. Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm doing the herbs now, and they are growing, and it's just like trying to figure out how to store. Do I want to make like a seasoning? Do I want to make loose leaf tea? Or so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with everything and
Yeah.
overwhelm myself. Yeah.
Yeah, because no, I was in this class or course. It was like a healthy eating course type of thing earlier this year, and we were talking about gardening. That's what made me like I need to start gardening because we were talking about the food because we were just talking about healthy eating and just talking about the food and everything such as that. So yeah, so I'm really getting into I'm gonna get into it because I'm like I need to I need to.
Okay. As if you need something else to do on your plate. You got
Right.
the got the book out, meet the author,
Right.
getting this event together.
Exactly. So yeah, so I am but I'm excited for it. And I so originally I'm from Florida, South Florida, and so I had to postpone the meet the author there. Because it was supposed to be this upcoming weekend, but with everything going on with the airports and the airlines, we just decided to postpone it. So hopefully we can reschedule it for the early part of 2026. So again, if you interested, just follow me. Then you'll just start following me either on Mommy and Waiting or my Instagram and TikTok for Mommy and Waiting is a Mommy and Waiting 1124 and on Facebook, and then for the retreat. But if you follow me just on one of those platforms, you'll find the other. You'll find the other.
I thank you so much. My daughter is about to be 20. And I
Mm-hmm.
just swore, like, once she leaves the house, I'm just gonna sit back and relax and chill. Look at me, I'm trying to get to Austin, Texas. We
Yeah.
gardening. I'm trying to meet the author again.
Yes,
I
yes,
mentioned
yes.
the first time you weren't the author. Now I got to meet you again and get your
Right.
autograph.
Exactly. And I agree. Like, yes, healthy. I started making my own salad dressing. I started really like cooking my own food and everything like that. So, or not, well, not, I know we cook our own food, but I started instead of eating out so much, I started actually like if I can make it. So like the salad dressings, I started making my own salad dressing. So I
Oh,
make a vinaigrette. I make like I didn't even know this combination, and it's so simple. This combination, just olive oil and lemon juice, is so good together on your salad. So that's another reason why I was really getting into the herbs, because I was like, yeah, like I'm starting to just make a lot of things ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that concoction. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, I put it on my salad. I was like, oh, this is so good.
Well,
So
congratulations.
happy birthday to your youngest daughter.
I know that's right. Hey, peace in my garden. How you doing? How are you doing? Uh, better than plain vinegar. And see, I'm not even a fan of lemons. I have I get them every now and then because I know it's good for me, and it's cold here in Indiana, so. But I will definitely give that a try.
Yeah.
Let me see. One more thing I was going to ask you. So tomorrow we do this thing called Name That Tune, and we're doing the best of the Temptations. You have to let us know, what is your favorite Temptation song?
Oh man, hold on.
There's so many. I know.
I gotta get the name of it. Oh.
Hey, DC. Mine, if y'all want to know, I don't know if y'all care or not, but it's Papa Was, even though it's the longest song on earth. Do 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 do. But I love the Temptations. I love them.
Yeah.
Gotta play the Temptations around Christmas time.
Right. I always think about their Christmas song. But yeah, okay, the Silent Night. Right, that's what I was thinking. Right, their Silent Night is like the killer, right? But outside of the Silent Night, I love Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Right, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. I love that song. But yeah, their Silent Night is mainstream Mariah Carey song, let you know it's Christmas, but their Silent Night is like very close to it. That is like, okay, it's Christmas time, right?
Okay, it's officially Christmas.
Yes.
Let me see. Better than plain vinegar, that lemon, or even lime.
Okay, I wanted to try that. Yeah.
Ain't no woman like the one I got. Okay, come on, Fortune. Come on.
Yes.
Let me see. Do we have any other more questions about the retreat? I know for sure you got two women
Yes.
together back here behind the scenes already.
Yes.
I love networking. Every year I go to Savannah. There's another meet and greet there. I'm trying to get to Stay Hall's event again in January. She says it's at a winery. You're going to be speaking at that event this year?
No, not yeah. But I may just go if it's at a winery.
Okay. I see the kids do that all the time.
Right.
I said, oh, okay, winery. Yeah, I need to ask her about a flyer. So I'm interested in that too. So I'll be in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing anything in January in Fort Worth?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So I'm thinking about going to Stay Hall's event at the winery. I think her event is every year in January.
Yeah, it's in January. Yeah.
Do you have anything planned in January while I'm there?
No, but listen, we can make something happen. Make something happen. Yes.
Let me see. Well, I guess we don't have any other questions, you guys. Let me see. Everybody's saying hi again. Happy birthday, Sarah, to your daughter. Which one, Miss Cheryl?
Right. I'm about to say, which one they don't sing? Is that wrong?
I think they do sing.
Papa was a rolling.
There's these older songs, like a lot of people, so many people remake them.
Yeah, that's right. That's the truth.
So it could have so many artists,
and they have so many classics. Because even just my imagination. Oh, the Four Tops.
Ain't no woman like the one I got by the Four Tops.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that just my I can't sing, but like just my imagination.
Once again.
Yeah, right, exactly. They have a lot of classics, So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let me see. Did the Temptations remake that one? Now I'm all invested in the. Okay, let me see. Uh, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta know.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm like that too. Like, wait a minute, let me.
Da, 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 da. Okay, no. Sorry, Fortune.
So yes.
Well, I do thank you again, everybody, for coming in. Thank you guys for your questions. If you are interested in the event, I do have her email in the description. Um, you said you have two different websites.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll send you information that you can update in the show notes, the information. But yeah, if they go to breatheandexhale360.com, that's where you'll be able to find everything, because the book is available there as well. So yeah, so breatheandexhale360.com. And then if they follow me on social media platform at Breathe and Exhale 360.
Okay, and I do have a question. So, when is the down payment, the 150 due?
When you sign up for when you sign up for the retreat, that's when it's due. And
Okay.
then after that, you'll receive an invoice from PayPal every month, to pay on it every month, or do a lump sum, however you budget it out. But like you said, you did the math, so 150 along the way, it would get you there by September. So every month you could just make a payment and everything. You could pay as much or as little. Is up to you again. But all monies is due by September 15th.
Okay. All right. Peace in my garden. I know
Yeah.
that's right. Well, I do thank you again for your time. For the gardeners in the chat, I need girl. Okay, so I was just a outdoor gardener this summer, and now that it's snowing here in Indiana,
Oh wow, it's already
yeah, I
snowing.
was like, yeah, I'm not going outside no more.
Yeah.
So, I went to the Depot of Homes, Home Depot,
Uh-huh.
and they had a sale on indoor plants, and I got like 6 or 7 plants that I need to put in pots. So I'll be
Oh.
doing that, you guys, around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard. I got to go get some pots.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Right. Right.
Why not buy all these plants? I ain't got no pots.
Exactly.
Broad Street, how you doing? So I'll be doing that, you guys, about 2 o'clock. I need you guys' help because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Mm.
Just like when I started my outdoor journey. Hey, G Mama, how you doing?
Right.
So yeah, I'll be doing that. Thank you guys again. Did you have anything else you want to let the people know?
No, it was a pleasure. Thank you for having me. And yeah, and just follow me. And like I said, I'll send you the information as well. But yeah, just follow me on Breathe and Exhale 360, and you'll get all the information. So
Okay, on Instagram, we don't look up, we don't type in Shana-Lee Scott. We type in Breathe and Exhale 360.
360, yes.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah. If you do type in my name, you'll get to my personal page, which is completely fine. And you'll find all the information. Right. So yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time again. Again, you guys, I'll be live about 2 o'clock. I gotta go find some pots.
Yeah,
Hopefully they're
right.
on
Go find
sale.
your pods. Go find your pods. But thank you for listening. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see some ladies. Sorry, men, next time. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to see you ladies in Austin. And then hopefully mommy and waiting, you can pick it up if you know anyone that's in the waiting season, that just really needs some type of encouragement.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Breathe and Exhale 360.com.
Yes.
That's where it all starts.
Right.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Let me just go 2 or 3 stores. I ain't going too far because it's cold outside.
Right.
Have a good day, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
Right. Have a great day. All right. Bye.
Bye bye.